My fellow Ghanaians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We promised you that we would announce the results of the 2016 presidential elections within 48 to 72 hours after the close of polls. I am delighted to announce to you that the wait is now over and we're ready to tell you who your next president is. Before we do that, we would like to extend the appreciation of the Commission to all our fellow citizens for the patience they have shown as we went through the results to ensure that the final results we declare are accurate. On behalf of the Commission, I would also like to express our profound gratitude to the United Nations Development Programme and the UN Office in Ghana, the European Union, the United States Agency for International Development, the Department for International Development, the Commonwealth Secretariat, Ford Foundation, for their partnership and the tremendous support they have given the Commission over the years, and particularly towards this year's elections. We know that if we don't do all our thank yous now, and we announce the results, you won't listen, so. Again, we wish to thank the Peace Council, the Judiciary, the numerous domestic and international observers, the Ghana Education Service, the Women's Situation Room, our chiefs, various civil society organizations, and our faith-based organizations. For particular mention is our security agencies, who have worked very closely with us to make sure that the elections were successful and free of violence. Of course, we have to thank the political parties and their leadership for the cooperation they've shown us, and all the voters and all Ghanaians for your prayers, your counsel, and your patience. And our friends from the media who have virtually moved into the EC for the past 48 hours and supported us to ensure that the public was informed on a very timely basis and everyone knew what was going on. We thank you. And finally, we need to thank our staff, temporary and permanent staff. The entire Commission is extremely proud of the kind of dedication and passion we have seen from our staff across the country. They've worked very long hours, made a lot of sacrifices, and we appreciate them for the stellar job they have done for God and for country. Now to the results. We conducted the elections this year with a register of 15,712,499 voters, with a total of 275 constituencies, and we had 28,992 polling stations on election day. For special voting this year, we had 286 voting centers. Currently, the results we're about to announce exclude 4 constituencies. We have Afram Plains North with a voter population of 40,312 voters, and the results are not ready because they voted only yesterday. For 3 constituencies, Upper West Achim with voters, 50,386 voters. Saola Tuna Kalba constituency with 45,625 voters, and Tamale Central with 83,947 voters. Those results are being contested, and so collation has not happened. For the 4 constituencies I mentioned, they have a total of 220,270 voters. However, we believe that the results of those 4 constituencies are immaterial to the final outcome of the presidential results. And so we will announce the results without those 4 constituencies. For the presidential elections, the total votes cast was 10,781,609. Out of those, we had rejected ballots of 166,248, which is 1.54%. We had total valid votes of 10,615,361. Our turnout was 68.62%. Now, for the candidates, Mr. Ivor Kobina Greenstreet of the CPP had 25,395 votes, being 0.24%. Mrs. Nana Konedo Ajiman Rawlings of the NDP had 16,878 votes, being 0.16%. Mr. John Dramani Mahama of the NDC had 4,713,277 votes, being 44.40%. Dr. Papa Kwesi of the PPP had 105,682 votes, being 1%. Mr. Nana Akufo-Addo of the New Patriotic Party had 5,716,026 votes, being 53.85%. Mr. Edward Mahama of the PNC had 22,214 votes, being 0.21%. And Mr. Jacob Osei-Yagwa, an independent candidate, had 15,889 votes, being 0.15%. On the basis of the foregoing figures, and by the power vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission and the returning officer for the presidential election, it is my duty and my privilege to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation greater and stronger.